So I hope you guys can see the screen now. So I'm going into the EC2. First, let me start the machine and then we'll talk. Okay. So let me know, guys, what we have done in the last session. So we focus on entire concept called distributed build setup. So that is what we done, right? Distributed build setup, right? So we came to know how do you set up the node, that is Linux node, and we installed the Java on it, and we installed the Maven, and we came to the master server. We came to know how to configure it, and we saw how to get the build done. So that is what we focused in the last session. Am I correct, guys? Okay. Yes. So today what we'll do is, so we'll try to go ahead and do the email notification setup. Email notification concept. Okay. So that is what we will focus on. And first of all, you guys have to tell me, okay, so what is the purpose of doing email notification? Why we require to set up the email notification, guys? Any reason for this? Confirm? So any reason for this, guys? Any reason is there that yes, the primary reason of having the email notification is it's all about to know whether build that happened, whether it has been successful or whether it has been failed or whether it has been cancelled. Got it now? So success is possible, failure is possible, cancelled is possible, right? So these are all the use cases. So I'll show a sample on my project how it happens. You can see. So this is my project now. So you can see any builds happening, I am getting notified. You saw? So deployment failed, right? Any builds happen, I get notified. See, you can say it got failed, right? Anything that is happening. So likewise here also, any builds that happen, you need to know what is happening. Correct? See, 4 times they have been cancelled. So that is the purpose of having the email notification, guys. The first question itself can be what is the purpose? The purpose is to know the status. Or if you talk in a DevOps methodology, we call this as to know the feedback. Do you agree? To know feedback of build. That's it. So we want to know what is happening. That is the reason we want to have email notification. Right? So that is the use of it. Now coming here, right? So let me go ahead and walk with something. So the purpose is to know the status, warnings, or any feedback. So in SDLC, we call this as feedback. And basically, the email notification setup concept will be handled by the DevOps team and also handled by admin also, guys. Jenkins admin also will do it. So you need to know who handles what. So at a DevOps level, they will handle at project. See, because configurations are of two types here. At Jenkins level, you need to set up, that is done by Jenkins admin. And at project level, it is done by the DevOps teams. But keep in mind when the Jenkins admin is not available in the project, definitely they look at you. The reason is the steps to set up are so easy. That is the reason. They may ask you to work on this and get the things done because whatever the steps that admin does for email notification setup, these are simple, easy steps. Even we can do it. That is the reason. So we should be capable enough to set up at Jenkins level, and also we should be capable enough to set up at project level. Am I clear on this point, Anuja? Arun, Atif, Divya? Confirm? You guys hear me? Okay, so use your chat boxes effectively and keep on giving messages. Okay. The next point is we need to know how to configure the email notification, guys. Okay. The first step. So you need to install this plugin. Install this plugin. The plugin name is email extension plugin, guys. Right? So email extension plugin. So we'll go into the Jenkins and do that. So let me say Jenkins is up. Yeah. So it is up. So we'll pick up its IP. We'll go to the RDP. We'll say session. We'll go to the RDP stuff. We'll put the IP address and we'll say administrator. And we'll say OK. And we'll put the password. So you guys are 31. So 31 is this. So go to the C drive and let me start the Jenkins. C drive, go to the Jenkins. So Java -jar Jenkins.war. So let it start. Okay. So let's see what is happening. The mission is up. So we'll say localhost 8080. I'll say Jenkins underscore admin. Sign in. Then go to the manage Jenkins and go to the manage plugins and check if it is already installed. Go to the install tab and check if it is already email plugin is installed or not. Yeah, email extension plugin is installed, guys. So our work is reduced. So this plugin got installed along with the Jenkins tool. At the time of Jenkins, we installed some standard plugins now. So that is the reason it is already there. So step one is super clear. So we are not worried about step one. Now move on to the step number two. So we have to configure the email extension plugin, guys. We need to know how to configure it. Okay. So to configure, so basically the step number two is done by the admin only. Clear? Generally. So he knows how to configure, but we'll do it because the steps are easy. So go to the Jenkins, go to the configure system and go to the Jenkins location. Okay. So let me do it. Go to the dashboard, go to the manage Jenkins. Then he's bothering about configure system. That is what the option is. Yeah, configure system. So we are here, configure system, and you need to look for a side heading that says Jenkins location something. Yeah, this is the one. Jenkins location. So once you find the side heading, so here is what you have to be careful. So under this, you need to update the system admin email address. System admin email address, guys. So here, what we do is, so here we need to set up some. So normally in the companies, what they do is for the Jenkins, they would definitely create some email ID, which is required to send the notifications, right? Or admin can provide his personal means I'm talking about company email ID, not personal means not Gmail or this one. So admin being, let's say his name is maybe Krishna. So let's say he works in Infosys, then Krishna at Infosys.com, maybe whatever it is email ID at the company. So generally the admins will provide their official email ID, or specifically they would go ahead and create some email ID for the Jenkins. So to do the use case, what I'll do is, so I'll quickly go ahead and use my personal one or the consult. I work at some place, so I'll use this. I'll use that. So let me try. First of all, I forgot my password also. Hold on. Give me a minute, guys. So to experiment this subject quickly, I'll create some email address which I have then access to experiment, then I'll delete it. Give me 2 minutes, okay? So what's your batch code? Guys, tell me what is your batch code? 31B, no? Okay, so I just created some email ID. So I have a little admin power at Exchange server. So I just quickly created. So 31B, what did I give? So Jenkins at knowledgesprint.com. Yeah, I created some email ID, guys. So likewise in your company, they'll create some email ID for your Jenkins server. The next, then once you fill up that, scroll down. At some point, you will find an option that says extended email notification. Extended something. It starts with letter E. And just scrolling down, I'm looking for a side heading. Yeah, here it is. Do you see this, guys? In the same page, you need to come down. Extended email notification. So I want you guys to write the steps. Now, here you need to provide the SMTP server information of the email ID that you produced earlier. See, I was using some 31B, some Jenkins at knowledgesprint.com, right? So this whatever exchange is there. So SMTP, you need to have the SMTP server info for it. So generally these informations are given to you by your company who is working as an admin. That generally admins will know it, or the people who maintain the email accounts in your company. Generally exchange team. We call them as exchange team. So you need to approach them. Got it? So I have the information with me. So SMTP port number is of this knowledge sprint seems to be 465. Okay. And let me configure this. So mail dot knowledgesprint.com. This is a server. mail.knowledgesprint.com. If you're using Gmail, Gmail will not work, guys. Gmail, Yahoos are not cooperating this test. Exactly 1 year ago, we used to use Gmail for experimenting the subject, but Gmail is not cooperating now, so you can ignore. You need to only fill the official domains here. The next port number, so SMTP port number 6TB465. And am I clear on this part? These two details. Confirm. Okay. Then expand the advanced, and you have to provide the credentials of the email ID that you given. Okay. So email ID that you have given, got it? That is this email ID, whatever I given there, its user ID and password to be fed here. So I'm going ahead and doing it. So click on add, click on Jenkins. Yeah, username is what? 31B something. 31B Jenkins. Password I'm giving it. Then what is this? What is this description? So this is KST Jenkins email. and click on add. It's done. Now go and select the credentials. See, KST Jenkins email. I just selected. Then whatever the port number that you given here, whether it is SSL or TLS or this one. So whatever port number I filled up here, 465, that is SSL port number. So you need to put a check mark. Am I clear on this also? Credentials and SSL. Confirm, guys. Third party, Anuja, Arun, third party email IDs are not working. Only the official domains, companies' email IDs are only working. Got it? So this you can only practice if you have very good domain email IDs. Then next, scroll down and you will find an option that says default content type. Please change this to the HTML. I repeat, please change that to the HTML. Then default recipients. So whenever the mail goes out of this box or the mail goes out from the Jenkins, you will have some people in the project who need to be notified every time that everything happens in the Jenkins. Correct? Now you have to tell me the people who will be in your project, tell me the people in the project who require every build notification, guys. Who can be such people? Did you identify any such people? Any guess in your mind? So any build that happens, definitely will have some people in the project who need to be notified. So we need to fill their email IDs here, right? So what I'll do is, for time being, yeah, I want 3 email IDs, guys. So I'll fill mine. Any other 2, please? Any 2 Gmail IDs? Yeah. Anuja's email ID I'm filling. Volunteers, one more email ID I want. One more. Okay, Samir has given. Okay, so default recipients is mandatory. You can write n number of people here. All are separated by comma. Got it? Separate them by comma. The next, scroll down and you'll find an option that says this one. Allow sending to the unregistered users. You need to put a check mark here, mandatory. Allow sending to the unregistered users, put a check mark. And click on the default triggers. And currently the mail will only go if it is failure. Now if it is success, it will not. So what you need to do, change this to say always. When you point it to the always, if the value is changed to the always, what happens is, even if the build success or a failed or cancelled, partial, whatever it could be, it will send you the status. So that is the use of always, right? And then click on save. In simple words, I'll summarize what we done. Go to the configure system and please fill up this system admin email address, and then scroll down. You'll find extended email notification somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Fill up the SMTP server information and fill up the SMTP port number, expand advanced and supply the credentials, use SSL. So all this information will be provided to you by the company only. So you need to get in touch with the person who maintains the emails in your company. So fill up the default content type and default the recipients, and then allow this heading, default triggers, change this. That's it. Click on save. Are we clear on this step, guys? Are we done? Confirm. Okay. So let me go back. So third step is this is done. Now next level is project level. At project level setup you have to do. So project level setup purely it is DevOps only. So don't expect the admin to do. So project level setup is always DevOps team. But at admin level setup, that steps just done now can be done by DevOps, can be done by admin also. So now let's do project level. Select any project of your choice. So what I'll do is I will select this one, Maven project from top second. And I'll go to the configure tab. Email notification concept goes under the post build actions. Post build actions, guys. So click on the down arrow button of the post build actions and select the option that says editable email notification. So post build action, select editable email notifications. And here you can see project recipients list. By default, it is pointing to the default recipients. So in the default recipients, we have given 3 email IDs. Do you remember, guys? It was mine, Anuja, and Samir. 3 people. So that means on this project, 3 people will receive the email notifications if anything happens on this, whether build, failed, success, or cancelled. Now, if you want to add more people here, put comma and add more. I want 3 more volunteers, guys. So let's say Sashul, any 2 more quick. So we got Bhagat's email ID. And then Kavya's email ID. Kavya, it is dot, I guess. It is not comma. Outlook.com. Okay. So you can see default recipients are 3 people and I added 3 more. Correct? Now, at the end, you'll have an option that says attach build log, which is very important. You need to attach the build log in the email. Okay. So here, so project level 2 is the reason is every build need to be notified. I'll tell you the use case. See, every build need to be notified to the let's say DevOps team and also let's say the manager or team leads. But a project level, because a pipeline may be requested by QA team, a pipeline may be requested by let's say database team, a pipeline may be requested for dev team. So from the dev team, maybe 2 guys are working on that pipeline. So specifically at the project level, what we do is we take those 2 email IDs of those 2 people and we notify them. Makes sense? Not entire DB team. Only 2 people who are working on that project will notify. Makes clear? So that means we are specifically targeting. That is the reason you have the project level configuration also. Now, okay, then attach the build log. Now, when you attach the build log, please select the option that says compress and attach the build log. That's it. And then click on save. So these are the minimum settings that you need to do. Now go ahead and build now and see what happens. Okay, it is building on now. So let's divert. The agent is off now. What we have to do? So open this and let's divert the project to do it on this mission only. Remove this. Save. And let's say again build now. It is time to go and do it on client actually, which was shut down yesterday. No, we are trying to do it now on this PC itself. It's the one we opened. Where is this console output? So why it failed? So build stack, okay. We have to change the entire project now. So configure, because yesterday the configuration was done to just get it done on the client side. Now all the values you need to update. Okay. So I reverted this to happen the build on this machine only. Yeah, sixth one has started. Go to the console output. Your target is to check whether email is coming or not. That's the point. So it says email has been sent to this guy, Anuja. So please check it. Did you receive any email? Yes, no. No? Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's try once again. So let me go to the configure project. Not here. This spelling is correct. 31B hyphen Jenkins acknowledge sprint.com. That is correct. Mail dot knowledge sprint.com. Port number is 465. One second. 995. So this is 20 unsecured. I want to route it by unsecured. Just hold on. Check guys if you got the email. Not yet. No. Okay, so let me check again server settings. Check it, guys, if you got it. No, still. Check once again thoroughly. Okay, still no. Wait. So I'm trying to make it unsecure because it's not allowing. So this should be. So is it still not working for you? Okay. So I think it's not allowing me to do. But let me try one last time. Okay, so I want to check with the username once. This it. Okay, so this time it is saying success. So let's see what happened. So still it is not working. So it is saying it is sending, but it is not working. Sending to so and so. Finished. So let's do test actually and see. 1 second. So I want to see which connection is working. Just hold on, guys. I want to check the connection actually. Email sent successfully. Yeah. So where is that? Okay, I got it. So here it is working. Huh? Very funny thing. Huh? But why is it not working there? So what connection we used? So mail at knowledgesprint.com. We enabled use SMTP authentication, username, password we fed, and use SS 465. So let's try over there. So let's update this also. So SMTP is server is this. So what's wrong? I don't know. So let's check this. And this is 465 advanced and click on add. I want to give new credentials now. So password. Okay, this is working now. I hope you should also get it, guys. I got it. So we were feeding the username incorrect little. So we fed the username correctly. Check, guys. You should also receive the email like this. Yeah, Kavya got it. Samir also got it. Nice. All three defaults also you should receive it. So these are the people who got it. Bhagat, did you receive? Yeah. So you should receive like this. It will say the project name and build number and status. That's it. Project name, build number, and status. And this is the log file. So you can save on your computer and go to the downloads and open it. And this is where entire build log you will have. See, whatever you can see in the console output, everything will be there in the console output. Clear? Is it clear, guys? Understood now how the email notification is done? Confirm everybody. So step number 1, plugin install. Step number 2, do that configuration at Jenkins level. Step number 3, configure at project level. That's it. So that is what you need to do. So earlier we were just entering the wrong username. So don't only enter the username, also enter at the rate domain name also. Username followed by domain name also. So that is what we done. And I'll go ahead and copy paste You can use all third party temporary email IDs. So until I did not use third party because I want to make sure that we are doing it at company level like a domain. That is the reason. So you have lot of third party tools which can provide you the temporary ID. A lot of tools are there, guys. Say free temporary email IDs which will work for maybe 1 day, 2 days, 10 days, 1 hour, 2 hours also. You can use this and try it. So I showed you the live like a company stuff. Okay. So let me go ahead and copy paste this stuff in your notes. Any questions for me? Okay, Sushmita, I'm getting error. Could not find executable path / OPT. So where you're getting this message? What is today's session number, guys? Are you getting on the client or are you getting on the master? Are you getting this error when you're trying to go for build, distributed build setup? Okay, no, that's a question, Susmita. Are you trying to do any practice on distributed build setup? That means so configurations are somewhat incorrect. Did you check that Maven is working on node mission? Did you try -v? Was Ambien? I'm talking about client. On client -v is okay. Then if that is the case, then in the configurations you need to do it. Okay. So please go ahead and do it in the configurations. Configurations you need to check somewhere you might have done mistake. If that is configurations are right at a project level, you need to point it to the node configurations. At project level you select now. So node configurations you need to select when do the build process. So that is how things happen. Shows red. Sarshal, if it is showing red means the configurations of management node are incorrect. If you are getting red, then manage node is option is there now. So in that you might have given some incorrect stuff. Here I'm talking about. Here, when filling the form itself, the details could be incorrect. No. When you're filling the form, the details could be incorrect. If the details are right, it will automatically connect. Please check with that. Yeah, that's all for the day, guys. So we'll stop it here and tomorrow we'll continue as usual. Chalo. See you. Bye bye.